We'll kill the Vornklex because the Mothra's going to trigger, bringing Ratadrabik back and a Yara back. No. Yeah, baby. Look at that. Look at that. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Gnome here, and today we're checking out Ratadrabik of Urborg. I'm going to be honest with you guys, this deck was pretty low power. It's not that strong. Just because of the decks we're going up against. We're going up against Mirum, Jota, Goshentai, decks that just do stuff just by playing your deck, right? That's not what our deck does, so we have to kind of play around all of that. We have Rite of Oblivion that can get rid of any non-land permanent. Cleansing Nova gets rid of artifacts and enchantments. Heliod's Intervention gets rid of artifacts and enchantments. And then we're running board wipes like Crux of Fate for those Mirum decks. Day of Judgment, Blood in the Snow. Like, we're running a lot of board wipes and removal in the deck just because we have so much to worry about. But what you really want to do with Ratadrabik is play him and then play your legends, and then you can either sacrifice them or have them die to like blocks or whatever, and then they come back as 2/2s. You still get their abilities, and sometimes you can return them from the graveyard or return them to your hand depending on what you have out, like Lysa or things like Priest of Felrights. We're playing a slight aristocrat theme, so things like Blood Artist and Elas Ilkor, Sadistic Pilgrim. Braids can make your opponent lose a few life if they never sacrifice anything. A Yara is pretty good in the deck too because it pings them whenever a black creature enters the battlefield. And then we have things like Torgar. Torgar is really weird, but I thought I'd put it in the deck because it is different. And then we're playing the God Eternals, Bantu, and Oketra. These cards really synergize well with our deck because with Bantu, when we want to sack our legends, with Ratadrabik on the field, we draw a ton of cards, but plus we get those legends back, so it's really cool. And then God Eternal Oketra, when we cast our creature spells, we just keep making zombies. And our zombies get a little buff from Ratadrabik too by having Vigilance. So it's just a really good synergy build. When I look at this deck on paper, I really feel like it's really solid. But when I play it, it just doesn't feel that great to me. Sometimes it does, granted when I have certain cards out, like Teysa Karlov or Anointed Procession, with Mothra on the field. Like, those cards with Ratadrabik are really cool because they do some really cool things. But besides that, it just feels like the deck kind of falls apart at times. So hopefully you guys like it. If you guys enjoy the deck, if you guys like the channel, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. And if you guys want to make a Ratadrabik build in paper, hit the TCG Player affiliate link down below. When you guys check out, just gives me a small kickback and no cost to you guys. So hopefully you guys can help me out with that. Without further ado, let's get into it and let's see how the deck does, shall we? Just a real quick update for you guys. I did want to say that I am going to be making my videos a little bit shorter since I'm a little bit crunched on time recently. Hopefully you guys don't mind, but maybe I can play these commanders on stream so you guys can really get a feel for how it goes. So without further ado, let's get back into the deck. Let's play the black so we can dalt things. Let's see what he's got, if he's playing a lot of counter spells or not. Stern Dismissal, Mox Ambers. Let's get rid of the Stern Dismissal. River Sneak can't be blocked. Whenever another merfolk enters the battlefield in your control, it gets +1/+1 till end of turn. That is not that great, to be honest. Well, we can Vanishing Verse the Grazilax now. Unfortunately, we don't have a turn 3 play there. Let's Day of Judgment. So that way he doesn't get the card draw when he plays Grazilax this turn. I hope he doesn't have a counter spell for us. Fairy Vandal. Foretells. Maybe that's the card that exiles in blue. I forget what it's called. We need land desperately. Maybe this is Saw It Coming. There's our land. Put that on the bottom. We need land. We're not going to swing because we need to hold up blockers. Brazen Borrower. That sets us back quite a bit. But he misses his land drops, which is very good for us because holy crap. We need the help. I'm worried he has a counterspell. Let's play Oketra. Okay, yeah, I figured he had a counterspell of some sort. I wonder what this would be though. If that's not Saw It Coming. So he's gonna draw cards from here. And I guess we board wipe now. We board wipe now, and then we start playing our stuff. His commander costs 7. He's not going to play anything. I guess he can flash in the Brazen Borrower. Let's play your Mothra. Since he knows we have it, I like to just play that. And if he wants to counter it, and he can counter it if he wants to. Oran's Epiphany. So then he's going to play Grazilax next turn to draw some cards. So he's playing Grazilax Flyers. That's pretty much what he's playing. Flyers are stuff that can't be blocked. We're going to block the bird, because we don't want him to have the Brazen Borrower return to hand. He draws a card either way, so... Eganjo's pretty good, actually. Elish Norn is too. Get rid of your board, sir. Thank you. And that's gonna be game. Elish Norn usually does that to weenie decks. Weenie meaning like things with like 2 or less toughness. Hey, we're up against Toski. We go first. Finally, we go first. Keep this hand. The Painful Bond. Painful Bond is gonna draw us into a land if we don't hit one. Let's play the Concealed Courtyard. Play the Plain Second turn. Once upon a time. Always once upon a time. We'll just do this now, so we kind of know what we got going on. Torgar's pretty good. We don't want to draw Torgar now, though. Let's just Black Market Connections. Just lost 3 life playing the Godless Shrine, the Black Market Connections, and we're going to lose more life playing abilities of Black Market Connections. Hopefully we draw land. I thought Toski was going to come out. Land of War Elves. So let's play the Mothra. Then we play the Duress. Get rid of any fight spells that you might have. Nope. He just has Vornklex and Questing Beast. Holy crap. I mean, I knew he had the Questing Beast, but Vornklex too? It's gonna go crazy with the Urbo. He can cast Vornklex too. Oh, he only has 3 creatures. I thought this tapped for 2 if he had a creature with 4 or more power. That's the Keratin, right? Oh, we're about to get smacked. We're about to get smacked here against the Questing Beast. Well, Dark Ritual's nice. We're gonna die anyway, right? We might as well. Play the Dark Ritual. Play our commander. Then we'll play Teysa. I don't want to play Teysa. I'll play Ayara. No swing. We do have to worry about Vornklex too, so we might be dead here. Rex Sage. Oh, thank you for actually blowing that up. I was hoping you do that. Thank you. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 with the Garenberg, so that's terrible for us. Well, so we can't block that, so we block that here. We block this here. And we have to block the Vornklex. So we'll do that. We'll kill the Vornklex too. Something's gonna survive. We'll kill the Vornklex because the Mothra's gonna trigger, bringing Ratadrabik back and Ayara back. No. Yeah, baby. Look at that. Look at that. That is what I'm talking about. That's value there. Torgar costs what? Originally 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have actually 6 of the mana, so we don't need to sack one creature. We sack the Yarrow on the ground. His life total goes to 8. We can swing in for exactly 8, actually. So let's do that. We sacrifice that. One player. Why did his life total go down to 8? Oh, it becomes half their starting life total. Oh, I read that wrong. I thought it was half their life total, not starting life total. That sucks. If we swing in, that's 8 damage. We can block the Yorvo with the Torgar. So that would mean 1, 2, 6, 8. So yeah, let's do that. He's going to draw a ton of cards by playing Toski, but he's going to have to play Toski first. Then he's going to lose out on some mana. He's only going to have 4 mana to play something, or 5 now. Plays Toski, he's going to draw a ton of cards. So we can do this and do this. Put him back in the command zone. And that's going to be game. Even though I messed up on that Torgar trigger, that was enough to have us win the game this turn. So GG's. We go first against Goshen Tai. Pretty decent hand. We have a legendary creature. We have Mothra. We have Anointed Procession, Faithful Absence for a removal spell. Let's get the show started. If he plays something, if he plays a creature or planeswalker turn 2, which I doubt, but we can hit him with the Faithful Absence, which he doesn't. So we're going to play Varragoth. The good thing about Varragoth in the deck is we can boast it. People usually don't like to block it because it has Death Touch. We can actually boast and kill the Sanctum Weaver. Let's see if he's not going to block it, I know, but... So we have 2 lands, so we're good on that. I want to say let's go and get the Cleansing Nova as insurance, just in case he does get his things to go off. Or we can go and get Thought Distortion. That'd be pretty funny. Yeah, let's do that. Thought Distortion's a fun card. I like seeing that go off. And we'll kill the Sanctum Weaver. Oh, Tamiyo Safekeeping. Look at that. Look at that. So he goes and gets the Sanctum of All, I'm guessing. Of course, of course. It's a good card to go get, though. No doubt about that. Bad thing is we can't play the Thought Distortion now. So I'm kind of thinking about, he's probably going to block the Varragoth, so we're going to get one more trigger with the Boast. But I'm kind of thinking maybe we go get the Cleansing Nova now. Oh man, yeah, let's go get the Cleansing Nova now. Let's Boast first. Let's go and get the Cleansing Nova. I like Cleansing Nova more than Heliod's Intervention at this point. Although Heliod's Intervention will not hit our Anointed Procession. But Cleansing Nova is going to hit all of those enchantments that he plays. And we can play the Cleansing Nova now if we really wanted to. I mean, if he doesn't play the Sanctum of All now, then we Thought Distortion next turn. I thought that's what he was going to do. I thought he was going to play the Goshen Tai first, and then that way he gets the mana from the Sanctum Weaver. So do we Thought Distortion, or do we want to Cleansing Nova? With Cleansing Nova, we get rid of the board here. He gets rid of all that mana too. But then we still have to deal with the damn Sanctum of All. Does he have the colors? Red, blue, black? Yeah, he does have his colors. So we're kind of in a damned if we do, damned if we don't situation anyway. But I think we Thought Distortion here. I wanted to wait until we wiped the board before we Thought Distortion, because that way we get rid of the Sanctum of All in the graveyard. But we already get rid of it in the hand. So what we can do now is just Cleansing Nova. And he's obviously going to play Goshen Tai again. But you know, he doesn't have all that mana now, which is good. So let's do this. We'll kill Catcher's Monument, then we'll play Mothra. So he can go get back this shrine in the graveyard by doing Goshen Tide's ability. It's crazy too how he had the World Tree in hand. Ah, Reprobation. That kind of sucks. No, that really sucks. Let's play our Anointed Procession, then we'll play Ratadrabik. Pull of the Mist Moon. It's really the Procession. We really need Heliod's Intervention. And D-Spark doesn't hit Pull of the Mist Moon. It's enchantment that says exile target permanent opponent controls until Pull of the Mist leaves the battlefield. If it enters the battlefield, if it was kicked, choose a non-land permanent card in your hand. Perpetually gains when this permanent enters the battlefield. Exile target non-land permanent. So whatever he plays next turn is going to have the same effect as Pull of the Mist Moon. That's pretty annoying. Let's hit the Goshen Tide with the D-Spark. And we're going to pass. Witness Protection. Pretty good. So, swing. No, we're not going to swing with that. It's 0-1. We swing with the Ratadrabik. I mean, he's not going to block. So we could just leave it. We could just leave it as a blocker for real. Because he's not going to want to swing. He's not going to want to risk losing it. We need Heliod's Intervention. Give us the top deck, baby. Oh. Hellish Norn's really great. So now, what do you want to do, my friend? Actually, let's not swing with that. Yeah, let's do that. We gain a ton of life. No way! Did he just top deck that? I think we still win though, but holy crap. Can you get more lucky? Overwhelming Splendor didn't save you this time, but wow. Top decked Overwhelming Splendor. We still win here because we have way more creatures than he does. That's crazy, man. That's wild. I wish we top decked Heliod's Intervention like he top decked that Overwhelming Splendor. Holy crap.